We are back at it once again, ladies and gentlemen. We're here to talk about SmackDown Live. We're here to talk about SmackDown. So, Eric Rowan asked Daniel Bryan to slap him in the face. And indeed he did. And then he got a iron claw for his troubles. I honestly don't know what to think about this storyline anymore. I really don't know what the hell they're doing with it. It just feels so darn confusing now. It was so confusing. Like, it was really weird at the start. And then they got Buddy Murphy. Like, why isn't Buddy Murphy a part of all this? Like, Buddy Murphy was the one that name-dropped Eric Rowan. He was the one that said it was Eric Rowan. So are we meant to believe that Buddy Murphy somehow was never involved in this at all? And it's supposed to be some kind of shock that it was revealed as Eric Rowan? So I don't understand this. So it feels like everything they did with Buddy Murphy, I feel like it just got erased from memory. WWE just completely erased it from memory. And they were like, oh yeah, it was Eric Rowan all along. But when we knew, Buddy name-dropped him. So, this is probably the most I've ever heard Eric Rowan talk. This has to be the most I've ever seen Eric Rowan utter a sentence. This guy never cuts promos. So what did you guys think? What did you guys think of Eric Rowan's promo? Because I know not many people hear him speak. So what did you guys think? Did you guys think he had good... Did you think his promo was actually pretty good? Or do you think he should never utter a sentence ever again? I thought he was alright. I thought he was alright. But yeah, this whole storyline is so darn confusing. Like, I literally don't know what the hell they're doing. Like, could they be revealing Daniel Bryan as the mastermind after Clash of Champions? Because I really don't know what they're doing. Because to me, after what I saw, it sounded like they were probably going to pull Daniel Bryan over as a babyface. They might bring back the real Daniel Bryan. But I don't know, but we're going to have to wait and see. So, the show started off with Bayley and Charlotte. And Sasha Banks and Bayley brutally attacked Charlotte. And And Bayley, she was kind of, she's being that delusional heel. She's kind of being like that delusional heel that, you know, she doesn't know, like she believes she's not doing anything wrong. And she believes what she's doing is, she said she's doing it for the kids. I mean, really? I believe that's one of the sentences she uttered. And I'm thinking, really? You're doing this for the kids? You do realize you're a heel, correct? Your job as a heel is supposed to turn on all of your fans. You're supposed to turn on the kids. You're supposed to turn on everybody that loves you. That's your job as a heel. I'm pretty sure Bayley does know that. That's her job as a heel. Now, obviously, creative writers may have something to blame for that, but I do like the idea that they're giving her this delusional heel, that she's unaware. Maybe she's unaware of something, but it seems like they could be heading towards the direction. They could be heading in a direction where Charlotte and Becky could possibly team up. Because I know people may not like it, but in my opinion, turning Charlotte face should be your option. In my honest opinion, Charlotte is much better as a babyface. She's better off in that role. She's not less annoying, and she's not as cringy. Because to me, Charlotte as a heel just doesn't work for me. so I think turning Charlotte face should just be the direction they go. And if they have Becky retain, which I know many people may not like it because, Charlotte, Sasha and Bayley have a lot of momentum right now, and they believe the people with the most momentum shouldn't lose. Well, that is actually quite true in a way, because it actually is kind of true in a way that if you've got the most momentum, you really shouldn't lose. But this is WWE. This is WWE. The people that have the most momentum, they tend to lose. They tend to lose. That seems to be the way that WWE always handles the situations. But I'm not saying what people are saying are wrong. I think Sasha should win the Women's Championship, but we'll have to wait and see where they go from this. So yeah, Charlotte, what happened to her was kind of a repeat of what happened to Becky Lynch on Raw. That's all it was. That was just smashing Charlotte with a chair. So we had Elias take on Prince Ali, or Mustafa Ali, I guess I should say, because everybody likes to make Aladdin jokes on poor Ali. And Elias got the win here. Wrong man won. In my opinion, this was the wrong man that won. And I should have realized this, because Elias won. It should have made me realize that they were going to make Chad Gable beat Andrade later on. So we had Fire and Desire, Mandy and Sonya, take on Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross in a tag team match. And I want to straight up say this. People like to say Alexa Bliss is always protected by Vince McMahon. This match is probably easily the best proof that she's not protected. Alexa Bliss was straight up pinned. Straight up pinned. She was the one with her eyes closed, with her arms out, looking up at the lights, and the referee counting her shoulders to the mat. It was a bit of a surprise, yes, I will admit, because I was expecting if anyone was going to lose, it was going to be Nikki Cross. Considering that's how the way WWE tends to handle it, they always protect the one that they like. So Mandy Rose pinned Alexa here in a decent women's tag team match, and this will set up a match between the two of them at Clash of Champions. I hope Mandy Rose walks away with the gold. This is WWE's chance to put the title on Mandy. I'm not saying this because I don't like Alexa. I think Alexa Bliss needs to become a babyface, and this could be their chance to pull Alexa Bliss as a face. But WWE they always tend to switch Alexa Bliss all the damn time. One week, one night she's face, next night she's heel. Another week later, she's face, then heel, face, heel, face, heel, face, heel, face, heel. They flip her all the goddamn time. They flip Alexa all the goddamn time, and I just don't understand why. They need to pick a side. She's either face or she's heel. You can't do both. I know some people may say, oh, but Alexa's a tweener. I think it's okay to be a tweener, but at least eventually have them pick a side. Alexa has said she's wanted to be a babyface, so let her be one. You let Kevin Owens be a face? Jesus. I think Mandy and Sonya should walk away with the gold at Clash of Champions. Randy Orton and the Revival laid to waste Kofi Kingston. Honestly, I love me boy Randy. It's time for him to become a 14-time world champion. He's 39 years old. He's nearly approaching 40, and he deserves one more run. This man deserves one more run before he retires. If anybody should end the reign of Kofi Kingston, it is the Viper Randy Orton. As for the Revival, I hope they beat the New Day and they win the SmackDown Tag Team titles and they become full-time members of SmackDown. Because to be perfectly honest, I love the New Day, but I'm kind of really tired of them being the top stars now. They can still, they don't really need championships to be an over, like, people say this about Alexa, she doesn't need a title to be over and to stay relevant. Like, the New Day don't need gold either. Kofi has had a wonderful run. I've enjoyed Kofi's title run. I really have enjoyed it. But Clash of Champions needs to be the end. Next we had Chad Gable take on Andrade in the quarterfinals. Chad Gable got the win here. I'm out. I'm out of the King of the Ring. I predicted Buddy Murphy and Andrade to be my winners. And on Raw's end, I picked Drew McIntyre. Well, I'm busted, aren't I? I'm busted. I'm all out. Jesus Christ, man. WWE's going the way of having Baron Corbin win this whole thing, and I don't like it. To be fair, having Baron Corbin win this whole bloody King of the Ring is just downright stupid. And if people are thinking, oh, how would I know if he's going to win? It kind of seems to be leading that way. Some people may say, oh, well, Elias could potentially win. I don't think they're going to give it to Elias. We know Vince McMahon has a big hard-on for Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin seems to be the guy that they're going to put the bloody crown on. Go figure. It's just who I thought they were going to do from the very beginning, as soon as I saw his name as one of the participants. As soon as I saw Baron Corbin's name on that list of people that were going to be in the King of the Ring, I instantly had a feeling he was going to be one of those guys that were going to be favorites to win it all. Downright a shame. You had Drew McIntyre, you had Andrade, you had Buddy Murphy. You had so many great potential winners. To be perfectly honest, I'm really pulling for Ricochet to win that triple threat, and then maybe we get Elias and Ricochet. But to me, it just seems like they're going to go with Baron Corbin. And to me, that is a shame. We had Aleister Black and Shelton Benjamin. This was really a nothing match. Aleister Black beats Shelton Benjamin. Finally, they're actually using SmackDown talent. Have you guys noticed how many people have I mentioned that are wild cards? I don't count Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross as a wild card, by the way, because as the women's tag team champions, they're allowed to go back and forth between two different shows. But the fact that the Revival and Sasha Banks were the only wild cards, that definitely tells you that they're slowly but surely removing the wild card rule. But I still don't like it. I still don't like it being here. So it needs to go entirely. You can have one. You can have one person appear on Raw and one person appear on SmackDown. It's still the wild card rule. It needs to go. It needs to go. Oh yeah, and Sami Zayn was there too, I guess, because he's managing Nakamura. Why not make Sami Zayn a full-time member of SmackDown then? Jeez, they really need to get rid of this wildcard rule. Anyway, speaking of Shinsuke Nakamura, Aleister Black beat Shelton Benjamin, by the way, with a black mass. Like, well, people could have figured that out, because Shelton Benjamin's really a nobody at this point. They finally used Shelton Benjamin after all this time. But, anyway, Shinsuke Nakamura took on a local talent. Really? A freaking local? It's bad enough that I had to watch the Viking Raiders beat up locals for literally like about, it's been since April. Since the Vikings debuted in April and we're in September. Has it been like, what, 6 months? And all they've been doing for the last 6 months is beat up locals? So now you're going to have Nakamura beat up a local. For what reason? Why not Apollo? Why not Buddy? You could have picked anyone. But no, you had to pick a local. Oh, God. You know, to be honest with you guys, I really don't like local matches. I really don't. I know there are people out there that do like them. But, especially it's Nakamura. It's Nakamura. He doesn't need locals. It's fine to do it with a debuting superstar, like what they did with Braun and Nia. It was I liked it then because Nia and Braun debuted as singles talents when they came to Raw. Do we really need local talent for someone like Nakamura who's been on the main roster for 3 years? No, we don't. Obviously, Nakamura beats this local. And I hope Nakamura retains his title at Clash of Champions. Because I don't want to see The Miz winning the Intercontinental Championship for a 9th time. And the ending, and the main event was the Eric Rowan stuff with Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns. I explained a bit of that at the start. So there's really nothing left for me to tell you about it. All it was Bryan saying that he's not a liar. He wanted Roman to apologize. Rowan attacked Roman as he was coming out. Rowan cut a promo. Iron Clawed Roman. Started going ballistic. Bryan slaps Rowan. Rowan Iron Claws Bryan through the table. And then I hear this music in the background, and I'm hearing this brand new music in the background, which is my brain is telling me that's Rowan's new music. I just summed up the main event segment for you guys in about a minute. So that's everything, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Hit that thumbs up if you guys did enjoy. Comment your thoughts down below. And I will see you all in my next video. See you guys then, guys.